Wow, Jake, Hayden, I haven't seen you guys since that podcast we did in Quel'Thalas.
Oh man, the sun will.
It was intense.
Still get flashbacks.
Just we all had to break up.
Guys,
Andy,
Why
thanks
here?
for coming.
why'd you
thanks.
call us here?
Guys, thank you all for coming. I think it's time. It's been too long. We got to get the band back together.
And Andy, you and I were together last
No,
week.
no.
I thought we talked about this.
No. The band.
You're insane.
Is
All four of us?
all four of us back in the studio talking about the exact same stuff in the exact same voice, making the exact same jokes again and again, beating a dead horse.
You expect me to work with Jake
Yes.
and Hayden again?
Yes.
After what they did to the Sunwell?
You expect
The
me
kids
to work?
will love it. The kids will love it.
Guys, look, I know we've had our ups, we've had our downs. We've had a lot of middle ground as well. Let's not forget
Mostly
that.
downs and middle, like lots of valleys, no peaks.
Yeah, but look, I think if we get the band back together, I can play my accordion, Jake, your kazoo, Hayden, spoons, and Josh, your hype man. So you get to whip those big old titties out for the boys.
I quit.
Well, no, wait, no, Josh, come back. Fuck.
I got tits as well.
All right,
We'll make
be
it
hype
work.
man. Yeah.
We're back! Back in the studio, guys. Rompincast episode 20, 25, 35? 35.
It's 35.
Yeah, 35.
Was that a royalty-free version of that song?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
We're going to get so many copyright strikes.
Nah, it's alright. We're not going to get sued.
Hey, we just have to outlive the remaining members of AC/DC.
I feel a few illegitimate children coming on.
They're swarming.
But yeah, Rompincast 35. I'm Josh Clark. With me I have Andre Rodionov,
That is me.
Jake Baldwin,
Yes.
Hayden DeSexy.
Hello.
We're back. This is it.
This is it.
Guys, last week you left Andy and I all by ourselves.
Yep.
Pricks.
Well, you
Hi,
gotta grow up
there.
sometime, Peter Pan.
Hey, we made a better
I'll be
podcast.
a real boy forever.
I think me and Hayden were at work. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Our podcast is way better than with us four.
Snap.
That's
We're seceding.
some legit feedback we've been getting. Andy and Josh are cool.
Yeah.
I actually just wrote it.
Signed, Andy and Josh.
Yeah, I wrote it on a bathroom stall. It's in
Yeah.
one of the buildings.
Then I
here.
applied some lipstick to myself and I just give it a big old smudge. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, a secret admirer. Who could it be?
But how have you guys been? It's been good. It's been good without you guys, but
It's been- it
you're
has
back
been.
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, look, I've been alright. I went and saw a classical Chinese dance show the other day.
Fucking
Huh?
what is that?
Oh, you're cultured now.
Yeah.
Huh.
It was a friend's birthday, and like he was like, "Oh, we're gonna go to dinner and see a show called Shen Yun," and I was like, "That sounds like something interesting."
Yeah, you do seem more white. I didn't
Yeah.
think it was possible, but
It was well, it was quite good. It was classical Chinese dance with a bunch of flashy robes, and there was a Chinese soprano, which is quite interesting. I think Hayden did a good impression of it.
what?
You don't.
No, I
do it
don't
again.
want
No, I think the word you're
I-
talking
was
about is
it was good.
racist.
That was not racist.
No, that's pretty much exactly what it
That's
sounded
what they
like.
do, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they all sound like Wing.
It was-
really like they like. She is a parody, but
It was opera with Chinese words, but it was interesting. I mean, the whole thing was about Phelan Dafa and stuff that I only just learned about. So,
A what?
Phelan Dafa, it's some like I think it's Andy, you help with it. I think it's some Taoist style belief system in China,
Phelan Dafa.
also known as Falun Gong.
Falun Gong.
If you fail,
And
ring the gong.
and
It's
if the
it's a
Chinese-
hey,
Ring the
Saturday.
gong. If you're wrong, ring the gong.
And yeah, the Chinese government scoop their organs out and sell them to tourists if they are practicing anything religious in their country.
What now?
Yeah,
Nowadays?
apparently.
In the People's Republic of China.
Allegedly, this is what I'm being told.
I don't.
Look,
It's a-
believe
it's
the
a,
truth
It's a communist
that you
government, right?
want to
They're pretty
believe.
crazy.
They don't like fucking. They're not organ vampires.
Apparently, they do that.
Red's under the bed. China's gonna steal your organs, guys. Better go out and buy microwaves.
Yeah.
Fucking support the capitalist system.
So yeah, it became quite a morbid show once I'd learned about that.
Did they have people with like giant like cardboard like livers and
Are you talking, like-
spleens running around the board to like.
This was like okay. So between it was like 17 stories. These are like old like Buddhist stories, and each dance depicted each of the stories. And then between each one, two MCs would come out, and it was a Chinese man and a woman.
Yo.
But the man did
Word.
the English one, the English like explanation of the story. His name was Jerry, and he had that really overtly American accent. And he would explain each one. He'd be like, I can't do the accent, but he would explain that these people are like persecuted apparently and have their organs scooped out.
Did he like dress like a stereotypical American? So
He had
Tangeli hat,
the
cowboy
black
boots.
tie formal event thing, but,
So what's the deal with organ scooping?
but no, his name was Jerry, and he was great.
Let's find out. And then bring Ling Ling out here.
Solid
Yeah.
jokes. Solid.
Quality.
Solid
It's quality jokes.
comedy.
I don't know about organ scooping, but airplane food.
I just flew in
that's-
and boy, are my
fantastic.
organs tied. Fuck. That was good. Wait, did you dress up in a tux?
No.
You
I
wore a
don't remember
penguin
what I
costume.
dressed up in. I had clothes on.
Ugg boots, track pants.
I think I had my
singlet.
chinos on
Yep.
for the shirt. It was
It's
nice.
a Carlton Draft singlet.
Yeah, of course.
But they were front row seats as well, which is pretty neat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've never sat in the front. I could like pat the conductor on the head.
Really?
Yeah, I
Did
did.
you?
No, I could smell his cologne.
What was he wearing?
Ode to Chinese classical orchestra.
A
So
classic.
you spent
Yeah.
the night sniffing the conductor.
It was the most like it was quite an offensive smell, so it kind of drew away from the fact that they had like proper classical Chinese instruments there.
As you'd
Just
expect.
like just the stink.
They
of
didn't
cologne.
just have the boombox.
Like the guitar.
They have. I don't remember what they're called now.
It's just a CD player with the entire Dynasty Warriors soundtrack on it.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's just a young Asian on the Casio. That was it.
But they had a
it should be.
Piba, I think they're called. It's a Chinese guitar.
Is
I'm
it
saying it wrong. I'm
the
pretty sure.
vertical ones?
Yeah,
And they got it looks a bit like a violin
that's in
slash cello.
Ahu. They had one of them there.
What the fuck did you call me?
Yeah. No, that's what the Ahu was the one that they play with like the violin with two strings,
Okay.
and the it's a like Pibu or Piba is the one,
Piba.
and that's the upright guitar where they pluck it and play with
It's
it.
getting a bit too CBBS for
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
This is what I learned. I learned a lot. It was great.
What did you learn from all the different Buddhist stories? Was there a favorite?
There was the Magic Monkey one. I think that was like a children's
Yeah,
cartoon.
Journey to the West.
Yeah,
Yeah, was that
it was
Journey
that.
to the
That's what it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dragon
okay.
Ball.
What,
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Magic Dragon
Was
Ball.
that-
Okay, so it was like
Was
the
that a children's cartoon?
it was like the monkey with like his three servants, and they like get seduced by the skeleton king or something.
Seduced by the skeleton
Yeah,
king.
she's a woman, obviously.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
the
Obviously.
gay part is the weird part, not the skeleton trying to
Yeah.
sex a monkey man.
And then the monkey's like, "No, you're a skeleton woman." But obviously they don't see that because she's magical.
So what,
But then he
the-
saves the day.
The three companions.
Where would I even put my penis?
Were the three companions what? Like the priest, the cow. Was it a cow?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember. It was
Don't
three
remember.
three people that followed him around, and they were like, "Oh, pretty ladies," because she like summoned these skeleton lady.
Fuck yeah.
And then the monkey was like, "Nah, they're skeletons. They're demons. You shouldn't do that." And they're like, "No,
Let's
no,
go
we didn't
rob
believe
some
you."
graves.
And then the monkey beats her up, and she blows up into bones, and then he
sounds
saves the
good.
day.
Did they have a bone like side effect or
Well, the
like,
whole back wall
what
was a big animated wall, so every time something like magical happened, it would have like the animate. It was like that cheap like Cahoots animation.
Oh.
So it wasn't
Oh, no.
top tier animation. So it was like she exploded into the bones, and the bones sort of bounced really like exaggerated.
Did it look
across
like
I love it.
Did it look like RuneScape?
yeah, it
I
did.
love it if
was-
it just like it broke down and they just started like, oh fuck, we gotta get something, and just start playing episodes of Reboot in the background.
that would work just fine. But that
Hey,
was
that's
it was pretty interesting.
It's got some budget
Yeah.
behind it. Unlike a game I've played recently, Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
That's what we were missing.
I
Yeah.
have also played it. I have also played
Yeah.
it.
So
I watched Dragon Ball Z. Does that count?
I'm gonna let
Yeah,
Andy
okay.
start with this because he actually enjoyed the game.
Yep. I haven't finished it
Spoilers.
yet.
Wrongly, or should he have enjoyed it?
Oh,
I
well,
think-
we'll get to me.
All right. All right. So I haven't actually like heard Hayden's full opinion on it. It was just like the other day we were out fucking drinking, and he was like, "You have a shitty opinion, Andy." I disagree. I think it's a pretty good game.
I'm giving you the chance.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey man, the most that I got was Hayden just
He
posting in our chat group, just going, "It's shit game."
Yeah.
I like you're letting Andy build it up, and then you can be like, "Nah, he's wrong." That's what I'm hoping.
no,
Yeah,
if
it's
he can
gonna fall
convince
out.
me.
Okay.
No, I'm,
I don't know anything about it.
So since the last time you and I spoke, Hayden, I played a bit more, and I've just defeated Captain Ginyu, so I'm up to that part.
Wait, first off, for people who don't know, Dragon Ball Z is an anime.
Dragon, Rock the Dragon.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. No, it's what? So it's kind of like the Budokai games in the fighting. There's an RPG element to it. You make your own character. There are various races. I chose the Frieza race.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, it's actually what they call.
Yeah, they don't
it's
have
the
a name.
laziest
They
fucking
don't
thing.
have a name in the fucking.
No, I don't
story.
think they do.
They
Yeah.
don't. No, they
So,
don't.
no,
So it's
that's
like
fine.
saying the Piccolo race.
Namekins. Namekians.
Namekians.
I think you'll find it spells Namekians.
Yeah.
Who's your poser? It's Jake.
Jake.
Poser.
Yeah, so I chose the Frieza race guy. And I named him Eski.
Obviously.
To keep with the tradition of them all being puns on the word cold and freezing.
Very clever.
The story is time travel. That's it. That's all you need. You don't have to explain it.
Oh,
It's
the Time
gonna be done.
Bandits. That's right.
Yeah, so like they go through time and they like go to classical like Dragon Ball Z moments and they fuck with it. So you gotta show up. It's like Goku is like, oh, who's that guy? I'm not gonna ask
No,
questions.
do your best Goku voice.
I can do Krillin, but I can't.
Do
Goku!
Yeah. Oh.
And then he explodes. All right, the combat is actually really enjoyable. I like it. It's nice. It's not on a 2D
I can
plane.
actually like see Hayden just cringing
No,
every
no.
time.
It's,
Why would you let him go first?
No, that's
Steve?
that's one of the few points is that it's simple, but I did eventually have fun with it. It just starts off really fucking.
No, very early on, there's not a whole lot.
Yeah.
So like you press, you got like all the buttons are like heavy, light attack, that shit. If you hit the right trigger, you have 4 other attacks, and then if you hit the left and right trigger, you have like your super attacks. So there's like what in total 6, 9, 12, something like that. Different abilities you can have. You
What?
unlock them.
Just put a random question. When did they stop doing the combo system for the special attacks? Because there was a point in the series where they just changed it to like you hold a few buttons together, whereas in the earlier ones you had to like do a whole series of buttons.
Well, when they realized that the people who still watch Dragon Ball are like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the old ones though. I like
Dragon
that.
Ball Z
Nah.
like isn't.
I like that
You know what?
system.
Like, I've been playing Budokai recently, and that game's not that good.
Don't think so?
Like
I remember it being pretty good.
It falls flat on its face as a fighting game, and it's literally like you can kind of tell. And I kind of went like, oh wait, they've always been cashing it in. Like,
Yeah, Dragon Ball for a game that it should be really, really good has never had a really good game. Like they've all been okay, and they just kind of get by on the fumes of it being Dragon Ball, and you're like, yeah, it's cool. I get to fucking play any character
I like
want.
I like Tenkaichi too, but I'm gonna have to go back and play it again.
They
see what
all
it's
like all the Budokai Tenkaichi, like the early ones, have that exact same problem where it's just like it's not responsive, it doesn't feel fluid. It's literally like if you like the show, you will want to play the game because you're just like,
Yeah.
hey, I remember this bit and I remember this bit.
I mean, like Xenoverse has the same thing. Like I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan, so I really do like it. The more I play it, the more the things that I like, I enjoy. So I enjoy the combat. I like the RPG elements. Like in one of the levels, I fought in the World Tournament stage, and you know the announcer with the mic and glasses. You get to unlock his glasses. So my Frieza alien guy
Very
just
important.
had big old aviators,
Love
just
it.
punching Krillin in his fucking face. Yeah! Yeah, so I like that part. The whole story's dumb, but it's Dragon Ball Z, so that's fine.
At least they made an original story.
Yeah, they did.
Is it any good
It,
though?
it isn't though.
It is. It's an original story.
No.
Can we hear from Hayden? I want to.
What? I don't think it is it?
It
I'm pretty
is.
sure they had a movie about the Time Bandits before.
No.
If they had the movie about the time bands, then I would have seen it. I'm pretty
Unless
sure
it would have been the newer one. I
They've
thought
had
it
a
was...
time traveling movie. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, same.
They probably have.
Because
yeah,
Trunks
but- Look it
is
up.
the Time Core. Like that's
The
was
Time
his
Core?
backstory.
Yeah, the time
was
core.
his
He's
part of
like
the time
he's
core.
time police. He's
Never
time
run away from the time police.
Well, I don't know. I think it is an original story.
But whatever. It's
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Dragon Ball Z story,
I
so
don't know.
it's dumb and fun.
You don't play anime games for
Yeah.
the story because you know the fucking story. Otherwise, you wouldn't be buying the anime game.
Yeah, my biggest problem with it is there's a hub world that you go to all the
Yeah,
time.
that is
No,
that
No,
reeks.
the Xenoverse story was entirely new.
Yeah,
Okay.
cool.
Like the with the custom character.
Yeah.
It's like that's an entirely new plotline.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of stuff animated for it, and like there's I think they got the original voice actors for some stuff. So
the English voice cast was done
it
by...
matters, Hayden. It matters.
The English voice cast, they got one of, I think the guy who does Vegeta and Yamcha. He was the voice director for the English actors.
Kakarot.
and he went through and he got as many of the originals from like the TV show as he could.
Oh yeah, right. You were telling me
there was a whole thing
where
he couldn't find a few people, and he was just like, yeah, the girl who originally did Chaozu, like I don't know where she is. Like she used to be like a librarian in Texas, but I have no fucking idea where she is right now. And just like, yeah, that makes sense. That show's fucking old.
Yeah.
Librarians are old. Yeah,
it's true. But yeah, it's like this is
not my point.
There's a really strong
dead,
online aspect in the game, which I'm not a massive fan of.
It's terrible.
Oh look, if I was into online play, I probably would like it, but I'm not. So
you don't even have any friends.
I don't. I hate all of you, especially Hayden.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Jake?
So I
love Jake.
He's lovely. He's like, put him on my mantelpiece next to my Oscar.
I'm not going to
my
sit on your
Grammy.
mantelpiece.
Please.
No.
Oh.
Shut up and sit there.
No, so there's a big hub world and it's really empty because I'm not online. I'm like, fuck it, whatever. I'm not doing that shit. But if you're online, people running around. There's also a bunch of NPCs that are created with a custom character generator, which look like they're wearing clown suits because they're like, this Namekian is now pink. This Frieza guy will be gold with a green tint.
To be fair,
blue feet.
That's an accurate representation of what fuckheads online will do.
That is true.
Yeah,
that
playing
is true.
MMO, there's always some purple-haired fat motherfucker who's named like Dark. I don't know.
Dark Knight,
Spirit,
63.
Dark Raven, or
Quick
something
scope
like that.
420 Gatorade
Quick
bomb.
scope Raven blood.
Yep.
Then that sound effect just.
Hey man, it's not like they can do much more. Like what the new Frieza design, gold and black.
Nah, fuck off. That's cool. Nah, I'm excited. I like the new movie. I just watched the trailer for the movie. I'm pumped. Nah, I actually just started playing Xenoverse. Then my friend Connor, he was like, Andy, did you see it? I'm like, no. Look it up. Frieza's golden. Then they start playing a song after the trailer. The entire song is just like Frieza, 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 Frieza.
Are you joking?
No, that's it.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Love it.
No, it's fantastic. I'm really excited for the Dragon Ball Z movie.
Yeah. So Xenoverse for me, I'll take you through it. I started it up. And they had this cool thing where it was like flashing through bits of the story, and then it had like a cool pumping Japanese theme song that I didn't understand. I was like, nostalgia, it's coming back.
Now, how good is that music?
Fucking come back! I was like, yeah! Start game. Oh, I'm making my character. I made one of the Boo people.
Yep.
Because I thought
that
they
what
were
they're
cool.
called as well?
Yeah, they were just Boo.
Oh.
Yeah, it's lazy. Even though that was just its name.
I'm assuming a lot of it is just like what is
I don't care. I don't care.
It's what's in the manga and the anime. Like Boo doesn't have a race. He's just a Boo.
Well, he was created because he was an android, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't.
Boo wasn't
No, he was
an
created by the
He was created, but his name was Boo, so to not call his whole race Boo is a bit... Well, it doesn't matter.
I think he
have a race.
was a Boo.
He was just a single creation.
And he just referred
He was a
to
creation.
himself.
Yeah, so there shouldn't be a whole race, but there
But
is.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Who cares? Anyway,
I care.
Arguing about Dragon Ball Z.
Well, there are multiple Boo. I think you'll find there are multiple Boos in
yeah, but
Dragon Ball
isn't
Z.
Majin Buu like a
I
transformation
saw a whole
from...
comment thread
No,
of
it's
like
not, actually.
who is a stronger
No,
Boo
this-
form.
Huh?
There's like a whole essay in one of the YouTube videos of like one of the
Yeah,
like,
no,
the Boo
there
fights.
probably would be.
And people were like, "Nah, Kid Buu isn't the strongest one. It's actually Super Buu after he absorbed Gohan."
It's fair.
It was
I
great.
don't even want to...
It's like a whole essay.
I don't even want to know about
Sorry,
it, to be
go
honest. Anyway, so I made a Boo, made a female Boo, which I thought was pretty impressive that they did female models for some of the characters that just didn't have gender.
But Ubisoft still can't do female assassins.
Yeah,
difficult,
this looks much worse than an Assassin's Creed game. Anyway, and so I named him Hayden because
Obviously.
my name just works on both genders. It's great. So I was this massive Boo woman, walking around. First off, I get in, like, I do the little introduction fight. I was like, yeah, it's slow and it's easy, but, you know, it's the first fight.
Yeah.
Get into the hub world, and I'm like, I'm playing a free-to-play MMO.
It has that feel.
It's happening.
It has that feel.
Everything looks like shit. The glare is blinding me, and it's, like, it just felt lazy.
How far into it are you?
I got past the Vegeta and Raditz thing.
It starts
Like
getting...
the Nappa and Vegeta thing.
Yeah, after that, it starts getting a little bit more difficult. Like I'm starting to like have
it got
fights
harder,
now.
yeah.
No, like that. I feel the exact same thing. Like walking around the hub world, it's completely dead.
It's cheap as shit.
Yeah.
It's like they designed this game for like a multiplayer sort of thing, because they got like Monster Hunter has like a hub canteen world where everyone goes online and like gets quests together. They have that, but it's just like that's in single player as well. You're forced to be there.
Yeah.
There's no like cool little single player like little village or anything. It's just like, no. Also, the random NPCs that Andy mentioned before, they have the worst voices. When you go talk to some of them, because they'll give you stuff sometimes, they just have like one little soundbite, and then, typical RPG text scrolls by. But it's always like, howdy! Or like, hey, stranger! It's like, fucking shut up.
Those are fine. Trunks, one of the main people that you have to talk to in the story, has the worst one. Like, his voice is really croaky, but when you talk to him, his sound bit is like, ah! It's like basically like someone stepped on a possum. It's
I don't know how
awful.
they get that through like the design process, and it's okay.
I don't know, because some of the stuff in the game that's good and well made is really good and well made, and there's a lot of production. Like when they have like the cutscenes, for instance.
Some of the animations, very impressive.
They are really well done. Voice acting is fairly good. When it's good, when it's bad, it's fucking horrendous.
Oh my god! When they're like explaining some of the plot from the original story, it's terrible. It's like, this is the Toki world. I'm like, oh, stop!
No,
just give me the text.
It's like coming out of your ears over
It
this.
was so bad.
No, look, the way I see it is this. If you like Dragon Ball Z, you'll probably enjoy this game. The good parts in it are really fun to play. The shit parts are shit, and the more you play it, like, the shit just gets shitter, the good just gets better. And I think if you're not a Dragon Ball Z fan, you're probably not going to stick around.
I'll just sum it up as saying it's an anime game made for fans of the anime. I like Dragon Ball Z, but not enough to play a whole RPG based on that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I would have preferred if they had gone more like single player, more RPG elements.
Yeah.
Like that would have been way better.
If it was more open and less like a linear, like little trip through the main story events of the actual series.
I mean, like they mix up the story events because again, like they fuck the stories that things in the chronological Dragon Ball Z time span escape have been fucked with. Yeah, it's still very similar and it's very. I like it. I'm gonna go and play it, but this is done.
Good.
I'm gonna do that.
Good.
Okay, I really like it.
You're allowed.
Thank you, Sensei Hayden.
But something else that has to do with.
I've been watching. Well, I've been giving the GDC stuff a bit.
Shut up.
No.
Shut up.
All right.
No, go on.
Fine. The Valve announced and like gave a date for their release for
That's
their
actually what I was.
virtual headset. They're thinking about it.
Yeah, cool.
So they've
Go
got
on.
their massive headset that is going to cost a lot of money because it tracks not only your head movement but like your position in the room.
Yeah.
So I think theirs is due for 2015, so sometime this year. And
To be released. That's impressive.
Yeah, but
No, isn't that just the developer kit? It is.
No, I think this is the consumer.
No,
I'm pretty sure
I saw a 2015 developer kit.
Okay, maybe. I only saw like a quick release on it. I know,
That's
but
a bit crazy. The
but
developers don't have the kit.
Sony is releasing their. I'm pretty sure Sony's releasing their. They're releasing
what do
their
they
ones
call
next
theirs?
year. Morpheus.
All right.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
No, we call it the Lazarus Project.
They like to give them funny names. But yeah, that's coming out next year.
That brings up something interesting I was thinking about in regards to all this new VR
Hey
technology.
Hayden, what were you thinking about?
I was thinking about neither of these devices are gonna come out on top. Like they've all got to have a base. Like they've all got to share common
Software?
common software. Common software. Like
Because
otherwise they won't
I'm
sell,
worried
right?
they're going to have exclusives and it's going to
They're
fragment.
going to have common
everything.
functionalities that that are broad and go across all VR games. Otherwise, who would use them? So then, why would you buy like the Valve one that has like room sensing when you know straight up that very few games are probably going to support that?
I'm worried they're going to start making exclusives for each of the things though, and say you can only use it with this.
I'm
What do you
hoping.
mean worried? Sony's already doing it.
Yeah, Sony's a wanker though. I'm hoping.
Dude, they could be here. Come on. Keep it
Oh
down.
shit! Is that Sony?
Oh, sorry. Was it not like, Game Corporation invents VR, wants exclusive titles for their platform?
No,
Like-
that's fine. That's console though. That's different.
No, it's the same thing. Like Sony's making hardware that's obviously going to be used in tandem with their products, their hardware.
No, but it's different when you're like Valve or like Oculus or something, where you're not just creating for your hardware, you're creating for all hardware.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
gonna
Oculus
be
is
used-
designed for like
anything. You
industries.
plug it into displays. Doesn't even have to be computers. Just any like visual media you can use it with. So it's just sort of like they're obviously going to have these common functionalities, and it's just like I don't think I'll just wait for Oculus. It seems like the most bare bones and cheapest one.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
yeah,
No, that's fair.
I mean, sure.
Also,
I'd love to.
they've had way more time to iron out all the shit that's wrong with them.
I'd love to tickle Gabe's butthole a bit more and buy his shit.
You can do that.
Don't see the point.
You'll be able to do that. That'll be a
I'm
simulator.
already on Steam like 24/7. What does he want?
He wants your bank account details.
No, he already has
Yeah,
that.
he has that, yeah,
He- now he wants your human soul.
Yeah.
Human souls. Soul can be found
Oh wow.
in the food of the man
Oh,
who has
no.
cooked it. The man who invented 2-minute noodles is now 105
Oh,
today.
Jesus.
Ancient Chinese proverb, that whole thing.
Stop.
Is anybody else bleeding?
I think my pulse stopped.
I'm sad.
I'm
No,
like
than
his.
ever.
Tell me more. I want to hear more.
So Momofuku Ando, I don't know. I sort of read his name once and then couldn't remember it.
Wait, was that you trying to remember
Yeah,
it,
no,
or was
it
that
was-
you trying to make it up?
It's like Momofuku. Look, I don't care. Anyway. Yeah, like, okay, so he is the man credited with inventing 2-minute noodles.
Yep. So he's a god, basically. What you're saying?
He founded the Nissan Food Company or something in Japan,
Nissan.
which is, you see those crazy ads with Yoda and 2-minute noodles. That's them.
Yep.
Yeah, and the Gundams and stuff. And so he's now 105 years old and he's got his own little.
So I found his name.
What's it?
Momofuku Ando.
I was
Ando.
close.
No, you weren't. You
I
were.
got
You
the
were.
Momo right.
If you were trying to say Majin Buu, you'd be closer to what you were saying.
That's a funny name.
Momofuku Ando of Nissan Foods in Japan. Yes.
Yeah. And I just thought that was pretty cool because 2-minute noodles, something that I think
I think it's an
Most-
institution.
Yeah.
I think they say.
to most hardcore gamers, it's like, close to the heart.
It's game fuel.
It's game fuel.
They used to deep fry the noodles rather than dehydrate them, and that was what made them hard. And they reconstitute them by adding water again. And I was talking about this earlier, and he decided that to have the flavor in it, you'd bake the flavor of the broth into the noodles itself.
Wait, Jake, this is the wrong guy.
Are you sure?
Momofuku Ando?
No, that's that guy.
No, that's Nissan Foods.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so on the Wikipedia page it says he was born in 1910
Yeah,
and
he's
he
writ-
died in January the
Well,
5th
maybe he's
of
dead.
2000
Maybe this is an anniversary then.
2007.
No, he invented this in like between World War One and Two. This is like 20th century invention.
Oh, I thought he was still alive. I saw the Google little tribute and I saw a picture of him like, that's a live man.
Okay, no.
And this is why we.
No, he's not.
He's not alive anymore.
He's very dead.
Oh, no!
This is why we don't
He-
let Hayden just bring
And
things to the
today we
podcast.
mourn the loss of Momofuku Ando.
Hey, this dude made it in like the 30s or 40s, I think.
For those of you listening at home who need to know, he died when he was 96.
That's a good age.
96.
It's all the ramen.
It's oral sex that's done the wrong way. 96. Think about it. Think about it.
Yeah.
Never host bingo,
Yep.
please. Never host bingo.
27. It's like a swan and a man chasing after it.
Fucking.
Well, look, I've got another thing.
Wait, no, hold on.
You got
I
more?
want to pump Hayden for more information.
Okay,
So
sure.
hold up. You decided, hey, I'm going to find some news stories to bring to the podcast.
No, this was literally, I went on Google today at work and I was just like, I'm fucking bored.
Instant noodles.
Clicked on the Google banner. I'm like, oh, Momofuku Ando. Obviously,
You got
could
it
not
right.
remember his name back then, but I was like, shit, that's interesting.
It is interesting.
It is.
Wait, did you click on it and read it, or did you just like hover over its like his
No,
anniversary?
I clicked on
Whoa.
it and I read it, and I just must have like gone over the bit where it said he would have been 105. It definitely said 105.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There was a number there that said 105.
Yeah. No. Maybe that was the amount of millions he made, or bitches
Gosh,
that were buried with him. I
I
don't know.
think he just wanted noodles. That's all he wanted in
the
life.
amount of packages that he's cooked. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of noodles.
That's not at all.
I was watching a whole documentary on noodles today as
Sorry.
well. Soba noodles.
Yeah.
All the buckwheat flour and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
How do they make these? It's buckwheat flour, salt, and water. That's all
Yeah.
it is. That's all it
Yeah.
is. And udon is the same.
Yeah.
Buckwheat-
Except they're a bit tougher.
Buckwheat's fucking delicious.
I've never had it. I
Speaking
really, I wanna try
as an
it.
Eastern European person, buckwheat is fucking delicious.
I want to try it.
It's
Does it?
very bland,
Yeah.
but I love it.
I love it, like the first thing on the Google page it says is just honors Momofuku Ando for being 105 years or whatever. Like,
Yeah. So that's a legitimate. Like, I got confused legitimately. That's
No, my point is that it's pretty clear.
what honors You can honor.
Honors the memory of Momofuku
Oh,
Ando.
so you skipped that bit just then.
Oh,
There you
sorry,
go.
my bad.
Wow.
He was trying to make you feel better, Hayden.
Well, no, but then he went and.
This is like one of those Russian dolls of just mistake after mistake inside of another mistake.
So you don't know the name of the doll of your people.
I do, but I'm gonna want to say because you'll be like, oh, he's talking about buckwheat and the Russian dolls. Why don't we fucking give him a Cossack hat as well?
Can we do that?
Yeah, give me a Cossack
I
hat.
don't have one on me.
Damn it, motherfucker.
Anyway, I found a new MMO that's coming out, or they want to release. Pre-alpha, I should say. Yeah, no, that's pretty
Go
much.
for it.
MMOs are shit.
It's called Crowfall, but they think they have a great idea like every other MMO that gets released.
But how is
Yeah.
it different?
Well, apparently this one is...
No.
Instead of having a persistent world, there's persistent characters, quotation commas, and every, I don't know, like set time, like
What
a
is
month...
no? Sorry. No, don't go. What does that mean?
So the characters stay the same. So you have like, I don't know, same levels, same items. Again, it's pre-alpha, quotation marks. And even
I saw
though...
screenshots.
Yeah. It looks like... I just want to, like...
I looked at the pictures.
When
I
games
saw
are being-
pictures of like a good-looking game. And
It looks alright, yeah. But like the game world resets every like few months or so, and yeah,
So
Can you plant a seed, and then as you play the game, the seed of the tree grows?
you can now.
Whoa, Peter Mullen, you
We've
come
been,
the fuck down.
we've been
We're not-
over this. Terraria.
Yeah.
It actually works. But I'm going to explain this in a way that's clearer.
yeah.
Each server is its own campaign.
Maximum
so, like,
disrespect.
its own, like, take Game of Thrones, for example. It'd be, the campaign would be someone taking the Iron Throne. Then the server would wipe, but you'd keep your characters. And then you get your friends together to go play another campaign when the server relaunches. And I think the campaigns go for like a month. Yes, Joshua?
Okay.
Can you? I don't like that metaphor. Can you explain it to me in terms of Die Hard?
Okay. So if you were crawling through a vent and several terrorists wanted to kill you, the server would be the vent, and then when the server shut down, the vent would fall, and you crawl in another vent. It's a different vent, but you're the same Die Hard.
Yeah, and then the next
Thank you.
server.
Thank you.
Is that his name, Die Hard?
Yeah, Mr. Die Hard. Yeah, and then the
Mr.
next
Die Hard.
server, you're in an airport.
It's Christmas.
And then in the third event, Samuel L. Jackson comes out and says, "Hey, my name is Zeus."
And in the fourth vent, you're just really tired and you just
Yeah.
want money.
You
really
cancel your
phoned it in.
subscription in the fourth
You
event.
try to get Justin Long, the Mac guy, and it doesn't work out.
Wait, so hold on. All right, so
Yeah, Die Hard is a good movie. You're
it
right.
is a good movie. It's a fantastic movie. Best Christmas movie. So every single server, once it gets deleted, do you have to move to a different server? Can
Yeah, because the campaign's over. If you're not the winner, that's like...
Can you play it again?
Yeah, so I think the campaigns are gonna like cycle through, and they'll release new ones, and so it's just like maybe the campaign's like if you're this faction, you're defending a wall or something for a whole month, and you've got to stop like It seems interesting.
It seems interesting.
Yeah.
I don't
Most
want to
ideas
say
seem
it's-
interesting. If they can do it, that's a completely different thing.
I think it seems doable.
It seems doable.
Yeah.
It's definitely interesting. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be good.
Oh no, it could definitely just end up being like
Yeah.
Zerg, a wall. Oh wow, all the high level players are on this
But
faction.
in a way, I really like that because, from my experience in playing WoW, with the amount of expansions they have, like you're in one of the new zones, everything looks great and wonderful, and then like you kind of go to an older zone, and you just see like horribly textured models. Everything doesn't make sense, so it's kind of like you fucking like doing a digital like archaeological dig. Just holy fuck, this is what people were playing in 2007. What strange beings inhabited this server?
See, World of Warcraft had some interesting things. It's basically this game's idea, like where it's like a persistent little campaign, except it doesn't start again. And those were fun.
They're
Definitely.
alright.
There was the Isle of Quel'Thalas, and like over time, they had funny elf names.
Does it come with Mountain Dew?
Yes, the sea was Mountain
Look,
Dew.
all right, can we just point out you can't talk about video games without them having stupid names, all right? Like you can't do that.
I must travel to the Isle of Quel'Thalas.
They say that though.
Yeah.
But they say
Actually
that.
say that.
They do say that.
No.
I do.
That doesn't make it less dumb. That just means that we can tolerate it slightly more.
Mom, I'm traveling to the Isle of Quel'Thalas. Turn the lounge.
Don't open the door! Don't open the door!
Quel'Thalas.
I'm reading, Mom.
Quel'Thalas.
Yeah.
The podcast of Quel'Thalas.
Jake, Jake, do you know what Quel'Thalas means in Amish by any chance?
I don't remember.
Probably-
I did know at
Oh,
one
you don't
point.
remember?
I did
But you
remember
knew
at
it.
some point.
It probably means deep regret.
The island
That's what romping is in Latin.
that's where they kept the sun well before it exploded.
Oh,
He's right.
what
It's
about
true,
the
they do.
Moonwells?
The night
elves,
the
you
night
idiot.
elves out. That was
Jesus.
dumbass.
Oh shit!
You fucking moron.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da, Quel'Thalas.
Whackity,
Schmackity Quel'Thalas.
You hit peak whiteness, like just in like
Quel'Thalas.
Quel'Thalas.
Yeah.
No, it just reaches on the desk. You guys want some mayonnaise? I'm a bit peckish.
I missed last week.
We've our boobs if you want.
Wait, what were we talking about before Quel'Thalas? Right, that other MMO.
Cromwell.
Cromwell
Manor.
Cromwell the MMO. So is it based on anything, or is it like a completely new IP, or
No, it's just like a fantasy
yeah?
thing. I don't know
Okay.
what mythos it's based on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the Quel'Thalas mythos, but we may never know. The Sunwell's gone after all, and so
They
But we
reignited
still
it.
have the moon.
anyway, but it's a cool idea. It could be because that's the best thing about playing an MMO is feeling like you're getting to the end level and then feeling like you're influencing the world with your clan or something, or being with a group of people, and then if that distills that into like monthly things where everyone, it's very easy to get into from the get-go, then that could be cool.
It just I can see it being a thing of like one faction, because I'm assuming it's like heavily PvP based, yeah.
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
hope so. Yeah.
So I'm assuming like like if a server lasts for like several months, one faction would be like, yeah, this is a good server for us. Like they didn't like balance it properly for whatever reason, and so then the other team starts leaving. Then they flip servers, and the same thing happens. Then it's like the game's fucking shit, and they leave.
Yeah, that's always going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can see this MMO
There's
having
lots of
MMO
problems. Yeah.
and fucking just crumbling
It'll
under
take
its
2
own weight.
weeks for it to actually work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Metal Gear Solid 5's coming out in September.
Yeah,
Found that
crumbling
out.
down. Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah.
That's your favorite
September
game.
when?
First, I think.
Oh, that's a good.
It's the 1st of
Good
September.
part of September, yeah. That's
Yeah.
all right. That's pretty cool. Is that across all platforms?
I'll double check that. I'm pretty sure it's
Probably not PC
console.
because PC always gets left out.
Yeah.
No, they're getting PC.
Yeah, but it's gonna
Are
probably
they?
come later. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
assuming.
But we'll probably I don't know.
When does GTA 5 come out?
Okay, good. That's a good thought there. I like that thought.
When does GTA 5 come out? Oh,
don't know, I think- isn't
I don't
it this
know.
month?
When's that update they promised to come out within the first month? And
I don't
now
know what
it's-
you're
now
talking
they're saying
about,
it's to
Hayden.
come
I
out.
don't know what you're talking about.
The
I'm
heist.
Rockstar.
The heist.
No,
PC
it's
version's
not.
coming
It's never coming.
on
Play
September
Payday.
15th.
Oh, that's not too bad.
That's my
alright.
birthday.
Is it really?
Maybe I can ask Mom to buy it for me. Mom, Quel'Thalas!
God damn it, Andy! The sun was destroyed!
We're still at the Moonwells, Mom.
Oh shit, I forgot! I'll get my dad out.
Josh, can you do me a favor and look up what Quel'Thalas means? In the ancient
Yeah.
Elvish
I want
text.
to.
There is. I'll look it up.
No,
for you.
I can do it.
Now, Jake, from now
No,
on,
I'm doing it.
you are our in-house
Shut
World of Warcraft correspondent, and we're crossing to Jake now, live in
In
Quel'Thalas.
the remains of the Quel'Thalas Sunwell. Jake, I hear it's pretty elvish down at Ground Zero.
Yep, the Sunwell's exploded.
Yep.
But Jake, can you tell us, do we still have the Moonwells?
Yes,
Okay.
Back
I can
to you, Josh.
confirm this.
No, Metal Gear Solid 5. I don't know if I'm excited for it, but I'll buy
I'm
it.
still excited for it. After playing Ground Zeroes a bunch, I'm well on board to play the full thing now instead of having an expansion.
Well, you don't want just another fucking demo?
Yeah,
Yeah? Huh?
I'll take what I can get at this point.
Spoke like a true crackhead.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kojima's like a drug.
So
First
Hayden,
hit's always free.
As a resident game developer correspondent,
Yeah.
Unreal 4 is going free, and Source Engine 2 is going to be free.
Yeah.
How good is this going to be? Really good for the industry?
You
Is
also
this-
forgot that Unity now all the pro features are free
Pro
as
features.
well. Yeah,
Whoa.
because Unity was a free engine, but they locked out stuff like real-time shadows and stuff until you bought it, which was fine because you could develop a game then buy a subscription. But now it's free. This is good. This is good for indie developers. Yeah.
What does this mean for the industry
Well,
in general?
I think it means that at a base level.
Come down the Dan Rather
Yeah,
with your
Jesus
hard-hitting
Christ, I didn't
questions.
know.
Fuck.
Fucking 60
The
minutes.
answers now.
Hayden, tell us. are you gonna download these engines or not? Well, I think if a game developer does it, it's not illegal.
Well, yeah, I think at a base level, this means that anybody can get into games development. There's no pay gate anymore. Not that you can just pirate it anyway.
Uh-huh.
And
You're a dickhead.
people like that's pretty accepted practice. Anyway, I don't know if you're poor and you want to learn how to make games.
We
and
built
the only way to do
Quel'Thalas and
that-
Source Engine 2.
Yeah. Oh, but
It meets High Kingdom, by the way.
Ah. So is the Quell, what is that? Is Quell
The Quell's
high?
high.
And-
And Thalas' kingdom or home.
Ah, yes. Okay.
if game engines were a Sunwell, right now it would be Quel'Thalas. And it's pretty good. It's an exciting time. Each of these engines really powerful.
As opposed to the,
Unreal 4.
the Moonwell.
Yeah, no.
Well, Unreal 4 is the latest one, yeah?
yeah, but Unity 5 came out, which came with some
5 is a higher number.
Yeah, came out with some new PBR stuff. Unity is the beloved indie game engine right now, just because it's easier, a bit easier. Unreal's more focused towards shooters and stuff. Still, although it's way more open than Unreal 3 was.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, really great. There's been a bunch of new technologies. GDC is always very exciting. None of you would really.
No.
But yeah.
No, GDC is always exciting when
No,
there's something exciting announced.
All I heard from GDC today was apparently
VR!
Shadow of Mordor was awarded Game of the Year.
Yeah, it was actually.
Yeah.
Does GDC have
It
Game of the
wasn't
Year
that
awards?
great.
Well, they have some sort
Everyone
of.
has a Game of
Oh
the Year
no, they
award.
have
Like-
a design
went through
awards and
this.
stuff like game
Yeah.
design, visual design.
I don't know.
What did that get for?
I was just on my Twitter and everyone was just fucking like, why not Bayonetta 2? But why not Bayonetta 2? I don't understand. It was,
Fair enough. I enjoy
No,
Bayonetta
that
more.
is definitely true.
Yeah.
Bayonetta is better.
Bayo's better, yo.
Bayo was better twice.
Meta is better. Bayo ass.
Oh,
I did
I
it.
wish we were back in Quel'Thalas.
We can take you back there.
Let's go
With
back
the
to
power of imagination.
With back to the Elven
There's a
homeland.
whole Thalasian, that is the language they speak.
Thalasian.
Translation guide.
Oh yeah.
You should read, Andy. Read some of the phrases.
Give me some
They have
shit.
phrases. I don't know what they mean, but
This is what.
Work Unreal Engine into some of the sentences.
Al Dial Shalah, Unreal 4. Enora Shalah. This sounds like
Give him to Hayden to read.
This sounds like it's Yiddish. Bellamor Shalal. Belasia Menor. Dial Filal. Okay, this is like a mixture of Arabic and like what looks like Hebrew.
Aziz, light.
Most things are.
Tal Enuman Noshen Dorai. Huh?
yeah.
Elven.
Do you want to say some Hayden?
Singular and plural.
I want
Concerning
to,
nouns and
but I
plural
feel
and
like-
singular, there have been found a pattern which
I
could
feel
either
all
be close to the
Quel'Thalas
national
out,
intended.
so
Fair enough.
Belanor means sun. Melanor.
It's actually pronounced, I think it's Melanor.
Wow.
pronounced
So I'm going to need you to put all of that down and step away from the World of Warcraft.
There you go. I played a lot of WoW.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So engine's looking good. There's a bunch of new tools updated and stuff, which I'm currently using. I'm looking forward to that. But with in comes new,
Oh, fuck.
out goes the old,
Oh, no.
and Maxis has been closed down
Segue.
Yeah.
by EA. Probably because they're not really making good games anymore,
Yeah.
That seems
or
fair
it's
enough.
just mostly probably due to the direction of EA or the publisher. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, whatever. That's
Well, a lot of the it's not going to affect The Sims, which is what I was
no.
saying. They're moving.
what would my mum play then?
What?
Oh, Frasier.
But I don't know what to do with
No,
this.
they're so they're moving the development to the California studio, I believe.
Yeah,
but-
so it's only one of the Maxis studios.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the company's not dead. It's just
It's just
one of the
the-
studios is closing.
The
It's
one
shedding
that,
some weight.
First made SimCity, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. So it's a bit of a historical landmark
Yeah.
for wankers.
But what you're telling me is, if I were to go into any brick and mortar video game store, I would still have that fucking just wall of the Sims expansion packs. That's
But
gonna
where's
be
the Katy Perry
I
expansion?
need the Candyland Katy Perry
Please, there's
expansion.
Calvin Klein expansions.
Is there?
Are there
Yeah.
really?
'Cause
Yeah.
I've seen the
Yeah.
I've seen the IKEA furniture ones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
There's also Diesel.
Really?
Yeah.
But what
Fuck.
about my Ed Hardy? How can I be a wanker in the digital world and in real life?
Easy through this podcast. That's
Oh
how...
shit.
Name your character
This
420
is
no
my Ed
scopes.
Hardy.
The one who started it.
No, Hayden, the Ed Hardy was always inside of you this whole time. Cuts you open, your fucking inside is just like a tiger pattern, like biting
tie-dye
a skull.
tiger, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, looking back on it, fucking... You're 100% right. Like, the last SimCity was a disaster on just about every front.
Oh, that's not true.
Yeah, they
on the
released-
Sim
they-
City
they-
front,
they
They didn't have
released
swimming pools.
They released the game.
buildings.
That was it.
Jake, who
Yeah.
has swimming pools?
Every other Sims game before it.
In the 21st century, people
Oh,
are too busy for
sorry.
swimming pools.
Yeah. Did they implement it in
We live in
DLC?
Australia. We're fucking
know.
surrounded by a pool.
We're recording
Called
in
the
a
ocean.
pool right now.
Yeah.
Nah, it's
Splashing
that,
effect.
The splashing effect.
Sort of sad, but it's just like when LucasArts shut down, heaps of people had memories, obviously, of the games, but it's like, it's still a game studio.
Man, I played Sims Hot Date,
Okay.
That was the thing.
oh.
so it was shit.
Mm.
But I had it, and
We'll just mourn that for a second. Holy
the hottest of dates only.
How walk me through it. How was this date?
Oh,
Pretty hot. Pixelated.
Wow. That's disgusting.
did
Yeah.
you roll around under the covers?
Did you show
That's what
your
my parents told me they were doing.
Did
Is
you,
that- is that
uh,
not what happens?
Did you woo your date with your perfect pronunciation of Quel'Thalas?
Oh.
That's how I live my life.
Oh.
There was like a clip that went viral recently where like they start talking at like date show about World of Warcraft.
Really?
I'm pretty sure they mentioned Quel'Thalas.
No, I bet.
And they hit it off.
Yeah, no, once you mention Quel'Thalas, just pants fly off.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so
Really stretching this joke.
so yeah, LucasArts shut down. And
Well,
they
we're all gonna
had
get tattoos right after this show.
Yeah.
We're going
Yeah.
Quel'Thalas for life.
Quel'Thalas.
Hashtag remember the sun well.
Yeah. Did Blood Elves actually say that?
Where were you?
I'm glad you know this.
Never forget.
Hashtag.
Oh.
Jake, you've been doing something different.
Are you talking about the food thing?
Yeah, you're drinking Soylent.
Yeah. Well, okay, I got it this morning.
You're drinking people.
What?
For those of you who don't know, have I explained this to you yet, Hayden?
No.
So you can be my test audience.
Is that what I smelt before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so about
People listening at home, like, no, we gave him like the bottle to sniff. It wasn't
Yeah.
like he just walked like, what the fuck?
and he said it smelled like muesli, which it does. So this guy about 2 years
And
ago,
it only smelt like muesli.
Only like muesli.
Yeah.
Okay.
this guy about 2 years ago made a powder that is basically you can replace your food with it, and you can. It's basically it's
Is it Milo?
meal replacement.
Nobody has died from Milo yet.
No, well, these
Some
people
dry throats.
These
but
people
no
haven't
deaths.
died yet. The dude who made it's been like drinking this liquid food for like 2 years now.
And that's like, what does it
It's-
taste like?
Apparently, it tastes extremely bland. Just like
But
incredibly.
you're eating it though.
This is the one I've got, an Australian one with some chocolate powder in it. Apparently, some cocoa powder. It tastes alright. It tasted like chalk that's been blended up and mixed with milk.
Appetizing.
Yeah.
And
Gruel.
how long do you plan on doing?
I'm not drinking it like for every meal. Like I just use that for breakfast because I can never usually be bothered to make
No,
breakfast.
that's fair enough.
So it's like, but each.
So it's like an up and go.
Yeah, except like
But more expensive.
this thing. It's about $3 a meal. We've
No,
explained this.
you're doing the maths on it. You're still spending more on that than you would on an up and go.
No, those are
up and goes
expensive.
are expensive.
They're
They're,
crazy
they're very
expensive.
expensive, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, and they do not fill you. Does
Mr.
this fill you up?
Moneybags.
Does this fill you up?
Yeah. So
Would it fill me up though?
Oh, maybe I don't know.
Would
How
it
much-
fill
how
a
much
large
do you
man
eat?
up?
You just
Possibly.
have more of it.
Yeah.
It's just powder, so you just add more powder.
Yeah, but $3 a meal.
I mean, the whole
$4
okay,
a
so the
meal.
whole thing of it is that I don't know if Josh can handle this much longer.
no, keep going, keep going. I'm actually interested.
It's designed to be like nutritionally whole. So if you have a whole day's worth,
Yeah.
it's like it's all the things you
And
need.
how do you feel? How do you feel?
I had one today earlier. I feel fine.
Ignore them. How do you feel?
How do you
I feel alright.
Does it fill you up?
These are legitimate questions.
I'm sorry. Am I the
There is
only fucking
literally
one who heard that? That
Two
sentence?
halves to the room right now. On one half, giggling 12-year-olds. The other half, having a discussion about something.
About Soylent.
Hey, I
Yeah.
already had this discussion with you.
Yeah.
And as I said before, it sounds like a great idea, but let's wait until the creator has some kids,
Yeah.
This might make you sterile.
They're
Yeah.
born without bones.
Yeah, they're just liquid children.
There's no calcium in
The
them.
world's, it's like that fucking
look
the
like
president from that X-Men movie.
No, they just kind of like fall out. They
Yeah,
look like
what?
a bowl of like bolognese spaghetti. Like this is a person.
Mamma Giuseppe. Ah.
Yeah,
No, Italian people have bones. That was insensitive.
most of them do anyway.
Wow.
I'm sure there's like a percentage that don't.
Yeah,
No, I don't.
Sicilians.
Like medically,
Medically, just no bones.
probably I don't know.
That are still alive.
Maybe.
No, that can't.
I-
Can't. That's not how anything works.
Jake,
That's not,
Anything.
That's not. You
this
know,
is. I
you
think
need
this
both.
is why you eat Soylent.
You
Yeah.
need both.
Because you just don't know how
Jake,
shit works.
is the Soylent making you dumb?
Maybe.
Is it?
Well, if I'll keep
Me
drinking
not
it,
know.
and we'll find out.
Okay, how does it affect your motions? Like,
Your bowel movements?
yeah.
Apparently they're very liquidy and are not
What
as
do, you,
regular.
what do you mean apparently?
Okay, so the guy in like Vice, like you know
but
Vice.
you've been.
I've had one this morning.
How's your bowel
I was
movement?
curious.
What happened? Walk us through it.
I haven't had a bowel movement since then.
Did
so.
you?
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Do you no longer poo? You just fart? Like, right? The Soylent comes back
Yeah.
out.
You fart out the dust.
Yeah.
Get the bag.
You gather it.
Gather it.
You're actually meant to snort it.
Snort it. Yeah.
It's like cocaine.
No, you got like I'm assuming in your place you got like a big like Tony Montana pile of just like Soylent Green cocaine.
Yep.
And then you just fucking rub your nose
rub-
in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Andy,
That's
you should
great.
just steal it and snort the bag right now.
You're right. That is a smart idea.
So, do astronauts eat this?
No, they.
Well, I don't
have,
do
like,
anything astronauts don't
They
do.
eat toothpaste.
Probably a good idea for them. They get bored. They get the funny. They don't.
Yeah,
eat
no,
it.
they're
they get the funny
they're
dehydrated
living
food.
on the precipice of a whole new world.
I sat and
They'll
watched a
get
bunch of those
fucking bored.
videos. They're fascinating. It's weird. They don't have any gravity. It's very strange.
You are the most interesting man alive.
I know.
But,
Thank you.
but simultaneously, he isn't.
Oh,
All right. So how
Yeah.
how long are you planning to do the Soylent?
Well, I'll probably have.
How many Soylents do you do in the morning?
No,
I've got-
I want this to be I want this to be a thing.
No.
Every episode we'll check in
No,
on
I
Jake.
only
Soylent.
have a sampler at the moment,
I
so
will-
I've got to order some more.
I want you to be like Jeff Goldblum from The Fly. Like
Oh!
every day you're just like cataloging your results, and then you're just like, arm is becoming more like Soylent.
Yeah.
Starting to smell Soylent.
teeth falling out.
I can't believe that people don't eat food though, after like just having that. Because
No, I can.
Food is really tasty.
It's a convenience
You know,
factor.
there are people who
Yeah.
don't eat meat. Like,
I still don't
Guys,
get that.
are we all forgetting the superfoods that come from the NutriBullet?
kelp.
Kelp.
Yeah.
The NutriBullet is
Kale.
literally just a magic bullet with a sticker on it.
Fucking
What
kale.
the fuck's a NutriBullet?
Have you seen it?
It's like a little blender.
Hipster
that's
shit.
shaped
sorry.
like
Oh,
it.
actually,
And it
NutriBlast.
unlocks the secret power, turning regular foods into superfoods.
yeah. My mom has one of those.
It's wrong
she
in every
made
single way.
Smoothies
Yeah.
for like a week.
Do you know,
and-
like, if you like actually
no more.
grind up vegetables, that like ruins the chemical compounds in it,
Yeah.
so
Yep.
it's less
The same way if
healthy.
you cook
Yeah.
them too much.
Yeah.
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 So don't buy the NutriBlast.
So eat everything raw, especially chicken.
Yep.
just be a vegan.
Just-
but don't, because then you can't eat steak.
Yeah.
Steak's delicious.
Yeah, and
Eat
you know what?
Soylent.
Yeah.
This podcast gets worse the more you listen to it. So
Quel'Thalas, baby.
Butter chicken.
you can find our other episodes and more stuff we're doing on Facebook.com/Rompincast. You can find Andy at Twitter at capped_peppers, Jake at Claymores, Hayden's at Man of Color, I'm at Quantum JC. You can follow us on Twitter at Rompin. You can follow us on SoundCloud and rate us and
We're literally
subscribe
everywhere.
on rate us and subscribe to us on iTunes. And yeah, that's it. The podcast is going to start going up on YouTube as well. So